Writing on writer's block. Haven't slept in days. They want
on writer's block.
Go watch. Everyone's afraid of what I do.
Max writer's block better than a lot of niggas best paid. No doubt. What up, y'all? Welcome back to another Stereo Vision reaction.
What's going on? We got a really special video tonight.
I don't even know if we can call it like a reaction because we heard this album, but
for years, bro, for years. Like, what are we listening to
we
today?
got Faces by Mac Miller.
Wow, bro. It's really a legendary project. It's my favorite Mac Miller project of all time. All my favorite music from one of my favorite artists is on this.
And it's not even close. This is easily my favorite Mac Miller project. When I first heard this, it's like, so Swimming is what made me really like put him in that upper tier of like favorite rappers or like guys that I really thought were just influential, you know, just because I like the way he talked about life and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I circled back to Faces because I had like heard some songs on it.
Yeah.
And I just really got into it.
Yeah.
And just hearing how that connects and makes everything make so much more sense about his life.
Everything makes more sense.
It's so like beautifully and humorously dark.
And it's so personal. It's so strikingly personal, and like, I don't know, it's absolutely chilling, especially after the passing. It was the first thing I listened to after he died, and it was one of the most emotional listens to I've ever had. I don't know, I'm really excited that they re-released it. I like the way that this camp is kind of handling you know, his post-death work, because I'd rather have them work hard and clear all these samples than, you know, try to piece together some kind of album with features and little one-off verses. Like, I think this is the way to do it.
Before we say anything else, subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe. Like the video.
Yeah, do the shit. You know what I mean? Tell a friend to tell a friend. Let the people know, you know what I mean? You see the drip on us, you know what I mean? More coming soon. Don't speak on that.
No, still no. But we're celebrating his life tonight, not his death. So drop some fire emojis in the comments, you know?
Put your favorite Mac Miller song down in the comments, man.
Something like that.
This is celebration, bro. All positivity.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I do want to say, like, if you are a Mac Miller fan and because of the way music is consumed, this is the first time you're hearing this project, I'm really excited for you. Like, I think this is really cool that this is accessible to everyone now, because it's such an amazing body of work. Should we get into it?
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm not ready to listen to Mac with y'all, man.
I know.
It's really personal, like you said. Like,
I've got the same kind of like little butterflies as when we did the Kanye reaction, where it's like I don't even want to start because I don't know how to do it on camera. You know, these are really, I don't know, important artists to me. But we're gonna do it anyway. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, this is Faces, starting with the intro, Inside Outside.
Yeah. Should've died already.
Stop. Faces.
First line.
If that doesn't let you know what kind of headspace he's in.
I should've died already. Came in,
I was high already.
Everybody tripping, never mind, ain't steady from my stand. Should've been crucified already. Why the fuck you need me? Don't you know how to fly already? Trying to tell you that it ain't real. Have I find that yet?
All my homies philosophers.
All my homies
Philosophers. God, just off rip, I remember being just blown away by the production on this, and I still am. Every time I start this and I hear those horns, it's a complete different experience than anything I'm listening to right now.
His bars are so funny, and the only people I can compare it to kind of like Odd Future, because the bars are still heat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you talking about Yeti and shit, you know what I mean? It's got that playful innocence to it still, with such serious like stuff sometimes.
Somehow off rip he manages to hold the playful, youthful Easy Mac that we all fell in love with on Blue Slide Bar, Kids, all that shit, well opening with something like I Should Have Died Already.
Let that shit breathe, that thing.
It's the perfect intro, bro. You don't gotta do too much on intros. Learn from this. Like,
You be saying that, you know what I mean? I definitely agree with that.
set the tone. Set the tone. It doesn't need to be the biggest stream song, you know, like, get us ready for what we're about to hear as a whole project.
That's a perfect tone setter, bro. Leading into one of my favorite tracks on the whole album.
Be without fear in the face of your enemies.
Yup. Fear nobody.
Be brave and upright.
Talk about some
that
production,
God may
bro.
love thee.
This is my
Speak
shit.
the truth, even
This is
if it
my
leads
shit.
to your death. Safeguard the helpless and do no wrong. This
Bring it
is
in.
your oath.
I love the little samples. This.
I'm the hardest working person in the universe. Temptation victim to the church of Lucifer. Internet rappers ain't shit with no computers working space.
What? Like from the jump, bro. He has all of this depression that he talks about, all this somber stuff. He said it. I'm the hardest working person in the universe, bro. You know what I mean? Like he put all of that pain in. If that fly keep coming up in here, I'm not. He put all of his pain into his work. The pain never really stopped him from making music. It may have like stopped a lot of other important things going on in his life. You know what I mean? But it always produced this incredibly like enthralling music.
Admit it, I'm the greatest.
Admit it.
And I don't hold a grudge against anybody who hate it.
Be a big dog, man.
Rated don't fit on nobody's playlist. If I ain't in your top 10 and you
You a racist. Don't do that.
I'm still playing it out the same speakers. I
Did it all without a straight feature. Come on now. The fact that was relevant back then, still, bro.
Swear.
Still today, bro.
Swear.
Can you blow up without a Drake
so
feature?
many things that I've created. But this right here might be my favorite. They ask me how I feel, I say amazing. I feel amazing. And kids getting murdered that I grew up with. They shooting up, doing drugs, or they doing nothing. My girl's parents still living out in the hood. I come through in that new Beamer like this shit all good. Damn. I'm just
Bro,
That talk.
relatable. Like that's literally one of the only words I can use. Like I don't know. A lot of people say J. Cole is the most relatable. I've always found the dudes like Mac Miller, Isaiah Rashad, those dudes that operate in that headspace. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just really reflective people. You know?
Really reflective, and also like something that shines through me to them is like kind of a self-awareness that they don't know everything. And that's why it seems like sometimes they're like speaking in tongues per se. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the shit he says is like there's no you can't say this is what he means. You know what I mean? It's kind of metaphoric.
Because he doesn't make statements. He makes observations, talking about his like the peoples that he used to grow up with and what they're doing now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shooting up, doing nothing, whatever, bro. That's not. He's not saying. He's not making judgment. Or
never.
like you know what I mean?
Never.
He's just saying this is what it is.
Yeah.
Not good, bad, or anything. It is what it is.
It is what it is. This is how I see it. This is what it makes me feel like.
Track 3, Friends. Schoolboy Q featured on this one. One of his homies, man. Someone who was hit really hard by it.
Mr. Davis?
Yeah.
Whole music community was devastated, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
Never had I ever heard anything like this. Still I haven't. Still I haven't.
Because his pockets, bro, that's what fucking niggas like Earl and Vince, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he rubbed off on them even.
Yeah.
Snowflakes keep falling on my
Expired debit cards.
Don't know why I'm still awake. I gotta be up at 10 tomorrow. Missiles in my
Facts.
repertoire.
I got
Say
class
I'm
at
pretty
10.
regular. My pool house studio is covered up with pencil marks. And every day it's full of jokers like a deck of cards. Swear I'm so lonely. There's horns on my dome piece. But I'm not the devil, I'm a motherfucking minotaur.
Like, he literally just said it. He literally just put into words what his problem was. He told people point blank period, this is what's going on in my life. This is what I'm in my pool house, like scratching like the walls of my studio. Like my studio has all these pencil markings, bro. Like I'm feel lonely as fuck. I'm surrounded by jokers, bro. Like
Never has anyone ever been able to paint such a clear picture for me of what, you know, the outside perceives as like an insane person. You know what I mean? I'm talking like Nikola Tesla, like post getting fucked by the government. You know what I'm saying? Like just the imagery that he instills in us using these little ad libs, the kind of goofy but kind of spooky ad libs, as well as things like pencil marks all over my walls. I feel like a devil. You know what I mean? Like,
bro, that's what this is what it feels like to be misunderstood, bro. To like, cause you know there's something out there. You know he's searching for something out there that he knows is there, but he can't find it. You know, it's like fiending for something.
Revis brought me out to Cali for the first time. Went to Amari's party, took tequila shots
with Kevin Hart.
But Kevin don't remember that. I saw him at the VMAs, told a joke he never laughed. The rap Diablo, free your mind, my motto. And we all gonna be good if Trees ever hit the lotto.
Fucking rich.
So arigato. Shit, you know I'm world famous. And R. Kelly been told me that I'm the world's greatest.
World's greatest. I think that part's so funny.
Fuck R. Kelly though.
Never gonna know
Of course.
if a girl fake it. And Clockwork is somewhere out in Sweden speaking Danish like.
Isn't this your language?
That man must be an alien.
Bro, like it's so funny. Like what
Yeah.
the fuck is this?
Yeah.
He's-
It's hilarious and dark, bro. It's just like a perfect example of how he never took himself too seriously, even at his lowest. You know, like it's one thing to not take yourself seriously at your highest. That's easy. But at this stage either, you know.
But this is also the product of making music at this state, because this is off the wall song structure. Like what else sounds like this? Like who else has these, like it's not even samples, it's Mac like doing these funny things with his voice, like popping in throughout the song. Like
Yeah.
there's no like real clear chorus, you know.
Yeah.
It's just, this is all, it's very it's trippy, honestly. This is trippy music, bro.
Yeah.
I know the planet Earth is about to explode. Kinda hope that no one saves it. We only grow from anguish.
Tough.
We only go from English.
I hope the world explodes and I don't want anyone to save it. There's not much music like this, you know? Even by Mac. That's why
There's no music like this by anyone.
this is a moment. This is this is like a moment. This is like a trilogy by The Weeknd. you know?
Yep.
Like how he can never replicate that sound really.
Yeah.
That was just, whoa.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Track 4, 3?
4.
Track 4, Angel Dust. One of my favorites.
One of my later faves. Like, as of more recently, I don't know.
Okay. Writing on writer's block. Haven't slept in days. They want
Writing on
to
writer's
in the
block.
psycho watch. Everyone's afraid of what I do.
Max Writer's Block better than a lot of niggas' best paid.
No doubt.
My feathers and they shuffle in the Yu-Gi-Oh. My pupils dilated, highly dehydrated. I'm lost inside a giant matrix. Isolate myself from eyes I find contagious.
Bro, if he lived in this pocket for the rest of his life, bro, that would just be amazing.
Yeah.
Like, that would just be the perfect place to stay, because this is incredible, bro.
This is when he starts to turn us up. I feel like he had to introduce us to the concept of faces and what we're about to hear. But now he's like, oh, you can have some of these too. You
I'm
can
still
have some of
here,
these
you
too.
know? Like,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. The opening line is so writing on writer's block, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I'm going through this shit. Yes, everything is hectic around me, but I still can out-rap everybody.
Swear to God.
Like, I still really do this rap shit.
Swear to God.
What are you afraid of? It's just a little angel dust.
I'm playing hot potato on a Winnebago. The chips are still, they taste okay though when they dipped in queso. And what's an angel with a miss a halo? She would drop out of school to take a trip to Dayglow.
Like, bro, as a lyricist, bro, he was really one of the best, and I feel like people weren't talking about it. Like, people didn't want to give him those flowers.
Yeah. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that this is his best pen. And a lot of people didn't hear this.
That's a fact. That's
You know
a
what I mean?
fact.
Like this, across this album is without a doubt his best verses, his best raps, you know? And like a lot of people didn't hear this or didn't count it, even if they did hear it, you know?
All of his best stuff, bro, because, okay. Now, if you think you've heard some shit, you haven't. Larry Fisherman, that's what Mac Miller went by. That was one of his other aliases.
Like his producer alias.
Yeah, like whenever you go look at the credits for Mac Miller stuff and you see Larry Fisherman, he self-produced that track or whatever. He has tapes with Vince Staples, Earl, like by himself completely, that are just incredible. And it's more of this, like, on all of his mixtapes, I don't know why he was rapping so much more, and then when he would go into these album modes, it would still be amazing, and he'd still rap a lot and stuff, but it wouldn't be as, I don't know.
Okay, you might have just uncovered it for me a little bit. And I think a large part of it was on mixtapes he was making his own shit, making his own beats most of the time. Whereas on major albums, he was using his resources and working with a lot of producers. But this sound, it's kind of, it reminds me a little of what Alchemist is doing right now. Honestly, with all the brassy kind of retro, like 1920s-esque beats, you know, like it's something he did really well and I think he flowed really well on, but also, like you said, allowed him to make Stolen Youth with Vince Staples, where he doesn't even rap, bro, besides like one song, and like it's one of his best projects just on him on the boards, you know?
Stolen Youth is one of my favorite tapes, bro.
I mean, I think at this point everyone puts respect on Mac Miller the rapper. Put respect on Larry Fisherman. Put some respect on Mac Miller the producer one time.
Please don't fuck with the angel dust.
Oh,
Checking myself in the rehab.
yeah.
Yeah. I might die before I detox.
Dogs. This is when it got me. Some shit.
That's a bar.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, bro. Just like, bro, nigga. The fact that he's like just articulating like the voice in the back of your head.
Mm-hmm.
Like this whole
Yeah.
song, just like, bro, fuck with me for a second, y'all. Just when you listen to this song, I just always hear from the respect, just someone talking from like the back of your head.
100%.
Chasing after gangsters, but they never find the truth about them. Recording like I'll die tomorrow. At the rate I'm getting high, it'll be hard for me to find tomorrow.
Bro, fuck this dude, bro.
He knew.
Like the whole song,
Yeah.
like
The whole album.
But like this,
The whole
is-
album, he's telling us what's gonna happen.
This is just, oh god.
The entire
Exactly.
project is
There's
him
gonna be
telling
so-
us what's gonna happen.
There's so many moments like this, but bro, it's like, it's fucked up what he does. It's really fucked up what he does, and that's why it's so bold, and that's why you're right. No one could put this out because it's really so dark.
Yeah.
Because he's literally just openly talking like, fuck, like I really might die tomorrow. And, like, but he says it with such, like, just lack of care.
Yeah. I don't know. A lot of hip hop music I listen to, I enjoy because the rapper, the narrator doesn't give a shit, you know, about the lives of others.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're gonna let it bang. They're gonna let the guy let it bang, you know, and it's like that. This is like a reverse of that, where it's the same kind of not caring existentialism, but it's all about his own life, you know, where like to the individual it feels so much less selfish.
If you have like anxiety, any like mental health issue, like all that stuff, like these are real life thoughts, you know what I mean? Things that people like go through and deal with. Like you gotta really fight these demons every day. Like that shit don't go away.
I'm the only suicidal motherfucker with a smile on. This whole hands in the Bible, that's a Donna song.
Like, he had to be fucked up when he made this song.
Yeah.
Like, he had to be like, there's no way he was sober when he made this song.
I don't think he was sober for the whole album.
Yeah, I agree.
You know?
I agree. I think this is on some acid rap shit.
It's just like a accumulation of like good highs, bad highs, you know, terrible highs.
These thoughts are things that, like, you know what I mean, people really have. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of people have. And then, like he said, I'm the only suicidal motherfucker with a smile on. Says it ironically because that's how everybody feels.
Yeah.
But nah, nigga, a lot of people is doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Double the money, please.
Double the money.
Triple the problems,
Double the money. That's one of my favorite moments in the album. for some reason.
Triple the money, triple the problems, double the money.
Double the money. Double the money.
In such simple words, him saying triple the problems, double the money, like willingly accepting to that deal that is a terrible deal at face value. You know, we look at it, that's triple the problems for double the money. That just doesn't add up, you know?
Yeah,
but we're all ready to do it.
It adds up 100% because of the downfall of human. Why does every drug dealer fail?
Why?
Because you always want more.
Yeah.
You always want more. You're always going to want to double the money.
Yeah.
You don't ever see the problems tripling. You just see the money doubling. You know.
But
I
I think when he says that, he's fully acknowledging that the problems are going to triple, and he's still saying yes, double the money. And I think that is what he's elaborating on Malibu, just the fact that like he's in this trap.
Because Malibu,
that is Malibu. Like I'm here, so yes, double the money, triple the problems, fine, quadruple the
matters
problems.
more to people.
More than anything.
Money
That's what I
matters.
think he's saying.
Track 6, right?
Yeah.
What
do you do with Sir Michael Rocks?
Man, I feel like Eric Andre. Man, I feel like Louis C.K.
Sir Michael Rocks and Mac were dynamic together.
Bro,
That song Lost Boys is one of my favorite songs.
this shit takes
Man, I think I'm Eric Andre. Man, I think I'm Louis C.K. Man, I think so that 4 a.m. Man, it's 8 a.m. Man, my mind is an emporium. A cute naked hoe.
The pussy like trouble cause I'm in it
often.
Ah!
So now it's 7 in the morning. This rapper life is so boring. Still at it. A drug absorbing endorphin addict. Yeah.
Rapper life is boring. That means so many things because one, you hear it. he's better than you niggas. This shit comes easy to him. This life is like, I feel like I've heard him talk about free time a lot in interviews and stuff like that, and I think that's what fucked up idle time. You know what I mean? Because while there is so much opportunity to go get it when you have a platform, there's also a lot of opportunity to just sit back and draw away. You know what I mean? And we've seen it happen with a lot of people who I think maybe are not naturally introverted, but maybe really don't do this for stardom. Like, I think when you see people start from a young age, like, I think Mac Miller would make music even if he never got famous. He'd still be making music and rapping, you know?
I love my powder white, prefer my bitches black. I'm getting lit with Dash, you don't see us in the back. No longer a little Mac, a briefcase with $1 million cash. Oh, yeah.
That's my favorite part of the song.
Because it's still so aspirational. These are also heartbreaking in a different way, you know? Because you see the kid that wants to be the biggest rapper, that looks up to the Jay-Z's, the Kanye's.
Jumping out the Camino, slept the gas station, smell like hot Cheetos. Quarter soft core on a TiVo, modern meatloaf.
It sounds like it could totally live on watching movies. You know?
I think that's the most similar sounding album for sure.
And just the drums in this remind me of like Bird Call, you know?
Shit, that's a good song.
And your bitch wearing elbow pads, selling pussy over Melrose Ave. I've been to hell and back, trying to get attached to my better half.
Sad, but I'll still take your pick.
Bring the coke on up, bust the speakers with some bullshit rap. I'm on drugs, on my new shit whack. Remember that.
Like, who says that? Who says that?
That's that Tyler energy.
That Odd Future comparison was pretty accurate. I've been thinking about it since you said it. Especially in like the instrumentals, I don't know. A lot of organs.
They work together a lot.
Yeah.
Like I think that was such an interesting time because Mac was in LA. Tyler had just kind of gotten prominence and Odd Future was still together, but Earl was still becoming Earl. So then it was kind of like, it was this pocket where it was, because Tyler wasn't really close with him, he was just part of Odd Future. I think the real grouping of them that was together was Earl, Vince, and Mac. And Schoolboy Q. Because all four of them are all pretty tight, you know what I mean? And that circle, I think, like, kind of has a similar sound.
What a really cool sub-circle in hip-hop that's not outlined by any, like, definite labels or anything like that, just, like, four friends that happen to be four, like, of the best to ever do it, you know?
Bro, but, like, and, like, you could see how they influence each other, too.
Totally.
Like, it seems organic, like you said. It's very organic. I don't even know what track number we got, but Therapy.
This is one of my favorite songs on the album. One of the lightest. I mean, you can take it how you want, but like at face value, it's one of the more fun listens.
Get you some fucking therapy, man. Tell me how it feels. Tell me how it feels to be around a motherfucker like me.
I don't usually like to be the son of switcher. I must have lost the picture. Give me a box of switches, room full of obnoxious bitches. Put that money in my motherfucking hand. Take another pool, goddamn. Ain't part of the plan like a car in a van. I'm rolling. I'm feeling good. I'm golden, my man.
These are those moments when he's. I think he might be. This is something I could believe he recorded sober. You know, just like
or like on some like, I don't know. I think the whole album drug fueled. I could see this being like a really high.
But this isn't. It's a structured song. Like this feels here. A lot of this album, when you're like, because I think that this is an experience. A lot of it feels like I'll compare it to watching like Apocalypse Now for niggas who like movies a lot. That's a really like important movie and whatever. But like you just feel everything, you know, like you're going through it with him, you're holding his hand through it. And this one just feels like I'm very grounded on earth, you know, like I'm here, I'm not thinking anything, I'm present.
It feels, I don't know, it feels not chaotic, but productive. And that's why, like, I don't know, structure is there, more worldly accepted sounds are there, but I don't think that equals sober. For me, the whole tape is super druggy, and so a song like this, I get like Adderall and ecstasy. You know what I'm saying? Like, be honest, like that's what I hear in this. This to me is the perfect combination of the youthful, confident Mac Miller on Kids and the mature, insightful Mac Miller from Swimming. You know what I mean? This is right in the middle. This is the perfect intersection of the two, where it's mature and confident and boisterous.
I love this song, Polo Jeans, with probably the top 3 rapper alive right now in Earl Sweatshirt.
Don't do that.
This is why they were friends. This is why they have so few tracks together, though, because if you ever hear them talk about each other, to each other, everyone in that circle I just mentioned, when they get on tracks with each other, they are trying to kill each other.
Yeah.
It's when we get in this booth, I know what you can do, you know what I can do. Don't get blown out the water right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You better fucking compete if you want to keep your name on this shit, or you might have to move this verse on. You know?
Yeah, totally.
I blow a split before the ink dries on the paper. And lately I don't like shit. I've been inside on the daily, getting wasted. Like
shit.
I'm spinning high and sedated. I'm putting 5 in his face because we don't buy in the bullshit.
I don't get to get my Earl Sweatshirt shit off often, bro.
Nope.
This nigga is so good, bro.
Yeah.
This nigga is so good at rapping, bro.
Falling into perfect pockets.
But like, no one else could do that.
No.
Like, I don't know many people that would even attempt that.
No.
The wordplay that this man has, bro.
Yeah.
The flows are endless.
Yeah.
Endless, bro. Like, I don't know if we could, Earl.
Not to mention the perfect voice. Perfect voice.
Earl, if you're listening to this, please. You're a genius. I get it. You like doing all the wild stuff, bro. Give me one project, like 7 songs of just really like focused bars that we can all hear very clearly, and people will just put major respect on your name, bro.
I think so too.
Like a different level of respect.
No love in my heart for coppers, love from my lungs on the scene. Cashing out off the garments, the hardest fuck what you did. Sky turned black and a curious convict. And my flesh when I rest, tell them bury me a
This is a
drift.
This whole shit, Mac and Earl just put on a fucking masterclass for rapping.
Yeah.
This is how you do this.
Yeah.
Like this is the highest level rapping, and it sounded so effortless. We got my favorite song on the album, bro.
Yeah.
I listen to this on my birthday every year.
I remember, bro.
Okay, there's a birthday party happening upstairs, and it's all for me. Who the fuck cares? They don't notice if I never go and show my face. They just looking for a reason they can celebrate. I hate to waste a vanilla cake that they made for me.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I just have to say that, bro. That's why a lot of people go to birthdays. Like nobody, like so many people just go to people's birthday parties just as an excuse to get like drunk.
Yeah.
And party.
They don't care about the person.
They don't care, bro. At
Mac
all.
knows that most of those people don't care about
That's
him.
what I'm saying.
He's
That's
gonna
why-
stay in his room. Sorry
That's
to
what
waste
I'm
the vanilla
saying,
cake.
bro.
Sorry to waste the vanilla
That's
cake.
what I'm saying, bro. Like, and that's why I love it. He speaks to people like that, bro. It's not that big of a deal, bro. Or like, if you are gonna do something, like, make sure you surround yourself with people who genuinely care for you.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy to have fake friends, especially once you get on, bro. Like, if you really are trying to do something, bro, like, there gonna be a lot of hanger-ons, bro.
If you fucking with the God, that's a funeral. Lose your soul, I'm with you longer than your student loans. Who got the ecstasy pills? I need a few to roll. I'm a real drug addict, homie. You should know. Now everybody gather around. It's
Happy birthday.
It's a birthday party.
Happy birthday. Motherfucking song. Me a motherfucking song. The fact he's like, all right, let's celebrate. He goes through all this shit, just like, oh, this is fucked up, this happening, but he's still saying it with a happy tone, bro. He's like, all right, guys, this is this shitty picture I painted. Let's go celebrate.
Yeah.
Let's go. Sing the shit, bro. Like, oh my god.
We call it what it is. Now let's go live it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Mac never sugarcoated anything. It's all very real.
Yeah.
Because people be fake, bro. Like, people be putting on the fake smile, too. Even when you realize people are fake to you, that don't mean you gotta call them out right to their face. You know, you can still celebrate with them. You still have a good time with them. Put on a fake smile, too, you know?
Yeah.
It might be detrimental to your mental health in the end, as you see, but, you know.
Now I got wedding.
Goddamn lousy job.
What she got up in her attic.
Mac is like such a romantic, but still such like a guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, cause like, he doesn't articulate it in a way that I feel like a girl wants to hear it, but the emotion is there always, you know?
Yeah.
It's crude a lot, you know? Like,
Yeah.
he's saying pussy or whatever, you know, and like stuff like that. But like, you know he's being genuine, you know, that's just him.
The sentiment of it is like, I feel like what it's like being with like a trippy bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like someone that is kind of like psyche and like, I don't know, just like
Type shit.
There's never
someone who's trying to hear that shit.
Yeah, there's never any talk about like tomorrow. You know what I mean? It's just all like, let's live in this like moment, this metaphor, let's say a cryptic thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Spencer sounds like he's experienced in that field. It's crazy.
I like me a trippy bitch.
A Woodstock girl.
I like me a Woodstock, homie.
Oh my god.
Put some Jimmy on.
And I see you falling victim to the thirst. All the sins you committed, you could probably use a cup.
It's such toxic love.
Yeah.
Like toxic love. Like it's
but it's toxic. Not in the way that like the Don Toliver album was toxic that we just listened to, or not in the way that Future's toxic. To me, it's toxic, but it's never misleading. Mac never. I feel like there's a certain level of respect for the relationship where it's toxic, but that's only because of nature. You know what I mean? And it's acknowledged.
It's not intentional.
Yeah.
It's not as intentional as the other ones. It's immaturity.
Yeah.
But like, it's just funny how you could say like, oh, I'm fucking up, but then you keep fucking up, you know?
Yeah.
It's valid, you know, and that's why he says he's the worst, but it's like, damn. Life be hard, things be going on, you know?
Yeah. I think I can say that when Mac talks about women, it's my favorite version of him. I think that's what made me fall in love with Mac to the extent that I am, you know, is the way that he can verbalize like feelings like that, you know?
I definitely think my favorite version of Mac is, because I think he talks about relationships in a very candid way. I like that. I love when Mac is in his head. He's like in his own head. When you can tell he's in his own head for sure.
Yeah.
That's my favorite version of Mac.
Yeah.
He's so versatile. Track 12,
Yeah.
Funeral.
Yeah.
Yeah. You tell me my heaven.
This is a very good song.
This music go with my funeral. Yeah. Yeah. Music go with my funeral.
I get chills hearing him say shit like that. Yeah.
My side bitch is sorta pretty, but she got enormous titties. Know I'm worth a fortune, she just want a brand new Porsche Bentley. Had a few abortions, unfortunately I forced them. Lord knows I'll turn a child to an orphan when I'm torn.
God
I'm
damn.
wondering what I think of myself. I really have to be.
This is what I meant when I said in his head.
Yeah.
Like this is my favorite Mac Miller. Just assessing where he's at in life.
Yeah, no, this is him at like his best, probably, like technically, because when he's just so like scatterbrain, all these crazy thoughts, addressing each of them, giving them time of day, but not letting them like overstay their welcome, just moving on to his like cluttered brain.
And you see, it's hard having goals sometimes.
Yeah.
Because sometimes your goals could be so big that it's overwhelming, you know, and it's like, it's almost too big to bite off. And like, it can be frustrating when you can't achieve them. So I can only imagine all that pent up, just like wanting something when Mac Miller was a kid who knew he wanted to be a rapper since he was in like 5th grade, you know what I mean? Like just, I don't know, that 5th grader's still in him somehow, you know?
Yeah.
And just always wanting to be great.
Yeah.
Actually, as a matter of fact, she ain't getting back to me. Ashamed that my tragedy, my masterpiece. Yeah.
That's the realest shit, bro. That's the realest shit. I remember when I heard that and I was like, holy shit. Because that's what I'm hearing right now is his tragedy, that is his master. You know, like, I don't know. That bar is just the truest thing about this album. It's a shame that this is when he was at his best, is when he was at his worst.
I hope that people understand that. I hope people see that and highlight it, because I think people run away from these things.
Yeah.
I don't think people want to talk about this. That's why if we want to get into that shit,
Yeah.
that's why was so mad at Faces. Not Faces, Circles, bro.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, this is not the Mac Miller that I know and love, bro. Like, I don't know. It just didn't feel like this is him. This is like, it's not beautiful. It's not perfect. It's not all these sunshine and rainbows and these happy ass dance beat, like whatever, bro. It's like, it's trippy. It's struggling. It's because the thing about these drugs and these substances is that you're chasing something. So it's still wanting, you know, it's out there. You want to go get it. It's trying to go get it by other means, obviously, not natural means, but like you're still trying to go get that something.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like he was going to get that something on Circles.
Yeah. No, I feel you. There was not the pain. He left the pain out. And that makes it feel, yeah. Because even in something like Kids, bro, where there's like a don't mind if I do in like a senior skip day, there's also like a poppy at the end of that. You know what I mean? That is that pain even from at 19. You heard it, you know?
Party like it's the last day of your life. Yeah. See, we swallowed in this web of life. Never try to exercise. It used to be
Beautiful
a fantasy,
guitar.
but now I guess it's televised. I heard the legends never died. Oh, this lonely hell of mine. There never was a better time to better myself.
That's what I'm saying. That, like, there's never been a better time to better myself, bro.
Yeah.
He wanted it.
Yeah.
That's what makes me think like the songs, like there are moments. There are those flashes. I think there are songs maybe that were recorded on this that were sober, maybe.
If you the truth, then what the fuck am I?
Fuck am I? What the fuck am I?
Day of my life. Party like it's
This
the
might be the fucking best. I
It
never
could
even
be.
thought before this moment either. But right, like this shit really might be one of the best songs
He ever recorded on this ever.
bro. That really fucked me up, bro.
Yeah.
That really fucked me up, bro, because that's really like everything I love about Mac Miller in this song. Like that's everything.
Everything.
That's the whole picture. That's the whole thing that went from I heard some songs I like to why he's one of the most like influential musical artists I've ever heard.
Yeah. Yeah. The emotion that he packed into that, the realism, the musicality, the way that he sang at the end, that was like a very big precursor to Swimming. The tone that he took on at the end of that song, you know?
I'm happy we got to. Oh my God, these are the moments that I'm glad we get to share with y'all, because that was a moment for me. No lie, bro.
Yeah.
No lie. I really think that changed our perspective on some of his songs. I don't need to rethink my Mac Miller favorite song list or whatever.
Yeah, because that's there, bro. That's a powerful ass track. That was track 12. We're officially halfway through the re-release of Faces. It's a long project, so we're gonna split this into two parts.
Journey, man.
Big journey, yeah. So that's gonna conclude part 1. Run us up to 300 likes if you want to see part 2.
300.
Let's
okay,
set the top-
come
yeah.
on, y'all. Rock with us, fuck with us, man.
Yeah,
Come
this is
on.
one of our favorite artists, one of our favorite videos to make so far. So let's get the likes up for part 2.
Yeah.
And we'll see you over in part 2 once you run it up.
Yeah. Peace.